We got another 10 from Young Bull Trent. What's up, my TOPT gang? Can Zoro and Sanji beat Blackbeard's crew alone? Just the crew, no Blackbeard? For Zoro and Sanji, if you're excluding Blackbeard and Aokiji, they have a chance. If you're not, then they're not doing that.
They have a chance?
There's still a lot of people to fight with a lot of different weird abilities, bro. Katarina Devon turns to a woman, now Sanji's out of the game entirely.
Wait, she's already a woman.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
She's already...
But she turns into an attractive woman. He's really out of the game. Really out of the game. I'm gonna go with the Blackbeard crew, especially if Aokiji involved, because then what we talking about?
I think if Aokiji's involved, for sure, they lose. But I think if Aokiji's not involved, they win.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised.
Because Sanji would have a very hard time trying to beat Aokiji, where I feel Zoro would beat Blackbeard regardless of what diff it would be.
You're including Blackbeard and Aokiji? I was talking about the crew. No Blackbeard, no Aokiji.
If they're all jumping at one time, yeah, obviously that would be super hard. But I feel like Blackbeard and Aokiji are not gonna just jump off rip. They're gonna be like, yo, handle that, and then they're gonna get beat, and then it's gonna be like them two. And I think Zoro right now beats Blackbeard for sure. I just don't think Kuzan is going to lose to Sanji. There's just no way Blackbeard could do anything with the Yami to Zoro. Meanwhile, Zoro could just throw sword slashes. If we're going Gora non-stop, well, guess what? I have Conqueror's Haki that I can imbue into my swords. And you're talking about durability? Pretty sure durability goes to King instead of Blackbeard. There's really nothing Blackbeard could do to Zoro unless the Quake is going crazy. But could Zoro just not cut the Quake if it came at him?
Maybe.
He's outclassed in every category.
This is Blackbeard packing him up, bro.
Does King have better durability than Blackbeard?
King has stronger durability than Blackbeard.
Would you say yeah?
I would.
All right. Yo, he cut through King.
King don't have the AP that Blackbeard got. Or the
He's talking
versatility
about the
for being real.
Gora.
But
Fire against Gora.
I'm taking that Gora every day of the week.
And listen to this too. We gonna talk about Zoro don't got speed. He fought Lucci in awakened state, and he wasn't even taking him seriously. And then once he got serious, he basically outsped him.
I ain't never said Zoro ain't got speed.
Who's faster? Awakened Lucci or Blackbeard?
Probably Lucci, yeah.
Probably Lucci?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about like foot speed or reactionary speed?
I would say the reactionary, foot speed, mobility.
If you want to go speed-wise, still, it's King is faster than Blackbeard, and so is Lucci faster than Blackbeard.
Yeah, again, y'all discount, not y'all, because I don't want to include you into this, per se. I think you're discounting the hacks heavily, to me.
You're the same person? Never mind, bro.
You're discounting the hacks.
No, the main thing is that, because Larry's going by, like, Blackbeard's looking like, against Zoro especially, his strongest or kind of like only weapon really is the Gora.
That's
right?
it.
But then we also saw Law block it. And Law doesn't have the Haki strength that Zoro has.
And it's Haki over Devil Fruits.
I saw Law block one attack. One no-named attack while using his awakening to do so.
Cool.
Did he do a named attack either? Because he just awakened his Devil Fruit, and his sword is not his Devil Fruit. He just blocked it with the sword by making his sword bigger.
And we know Haki is over Devil Fruits.
Yeah.
Depends on who's Haki.
You mean Zoro's Conqueror's Haki that was able to cut King?
Didn't pack Lucci in 2 seconds? That same Conqueror's Haki?
That was different. Conquerors.
Let me ask you,
For sure.
Is that the same level that
Exactly.
Zoro whipped out against? I'm not gonna go against Kaido because we know that's not. But even against King, wasn't the same level. If you could compare it, because I did, the output Zoro was putting against Kaido is different. What he was putting against Kaido was stronger than he was putting against King. Even with the Gold Mine where he was fighting Rob and fighting King, the one he's fighting with King was more.
People are gonna say Blackbeard, but then they go, "Yo, I have
Zoro
nothing."
win in the chat.
He just wins. But how? Tell me
He's
how
gonna
he would
knock
win.
Zoro the fuck out
With Gora.
with the Gura no.
Right. So is the Gora stronger than 2 combined attacks by Yonko's?
Well, you know how I've commented on that before.
but
Zoro, you act like Zoro like defeated that attack.
But
like,
no, but you said knocked out, Sebastian.
he getting packed.
Sebastian, no, you said knocked out, right?
He getting knocked out.
But that attack from 2 Yonko stronger than Blackbeard, Zoro didn't get knocked out from that. Zoro
He didn't get hit by the attack. He blocked it.
He broke 27 bones in his body. He blocked it.
Lawrence is trying to say he wasn't knocked out from that, bro. Stop trying to twist
And then
it.
also, no, even after that, right? In a vulnerable position, got hit, completely vulnerable by a Conqueror's Corded attack by Kaido. Still didn't get knocked out. So how was the Gura? I'm gonna be real with you.
Which shown that every time it was used on somebody, it never knocked them out.
What you guys are telling me right now is that Zoro would beat Luffy. That's what y'all telling me.
No,
Based on what I'm hearing from y'all.
Luffy would beat Blackbeard.
What I'm hearing, no, that's not, y'all talking about matchups, whatever. What I'm hearing from y'all is that 2 combined Yonkos weren't enough to take out Zoro. I'm hearing that even after that attack landed, that one of those Yonkos also used a Conqueror's Coded attack on Zoro and he didn't get knocked out. And then now Zoro can use this game-changing Conqueror's Haki attacks in his ability. So why am I supposed to believe that Luffy could beat that guy?
Luffy could beat what guy?
Zoro, the guy you're explaining right now.
Because Luffy has everything and more than
Listen,
Zoro
man.
has.
Listen,
and he
bro.
has way better potency
He gonna
of
knock
attacks.
Zoro out, right? He gonna knock him out, right?
Sebastian,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
If he used Bajoran on Zoro, Zoro's over.
and that's stronger than anything Blackbeard.
And that's
did
stronger
without.
than anything that Goro-wise can produce.
So, Zoro.
How is that debatable,
No,
It's
Sebastian?
debatable.
Zoro, Sebastian.
They've said it on several occasions that this is the power to destroy the world.
Okay, Sebastian.
Doesn't mean
They've said it.
Okay.
Sebastian,
They've
hold on.
said when Whitebeard ate the fruit, used it, Roger existed,
Sebastian, bro.
and they said this man's the strongest
Yeah.
man in the world.
Right,
In
they-
part,
they
yes,
said that.
because of his
But Sebastian,
because
okay.
of his
But
hockey.
Sebastian, yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Seb,
cool
so-
though. Whitebeard or Blackbeard?
Whitebeard.
Okay,
But-
then.
And what does
but
Whitebeard have?
The Gura and conquers hockey.
Again, and what does Blackbeard have?
The Gura and probably not conquers hockey.
Alright,
Okay.
Sebastian.
You don't need to be prime peak Whitebeard to beat
it's
Zoro
not-
right
okay,
now.
Not even
like,
that.
You don't.
Sebastian,
But
that's what
you're
I'm
saying is just pure Goro is gonna lead you to be the strongest person in the show. Sebastian, when we've seen the Goro been used on Akainu straight up to his face,
He got packed.
what happened after that?
He got hit twice and was almost knocked out.
Hold on, wait, he got hit with the Goro that one time. Was he knocked out?
He was able to recover and counter.
He was able to recover a counter and fight back and took off Whitebeard's face.
And then what happened?
And then what happened? He got snuck.
No, he got snuck first.
He got snuck
Then
first,
yeah.
and then he got but at the end of the day,
And then he was down, bro.
But Sebastian, you also.
That's
Sebastian,
two shots.
But Sebastian, you just said knocked out.
I believe that
Zoro wouldn't be knocked out if it's not knocking people out.
Hold on. I didn't say that. That
It's like every time,
Hold on.
bro.
You're misconstruing what I'm saying.
Every time.
I didn't say that Blackbeard's gonna knock Zoro out with one shot or two shots or any of that. I said I believe that Blackbeard's gonna knock Zoro out using the Gura. Whether it's 12 shots, 15 shots, 5 shots, whatever it is. I don't believe Zoro can defeat Blackbeard right now.
What-
We're talking about the Goro itself. When the Goro is capable of being in somebody's hands, has it ever truly put somebody down in either one
Akainu.
shot, or has it ever truly been the point of
Bro.
factor in a fight? Because every time we've seen the Goro been used,
Okay.
it's never displayed that world-ending ability.
Bro.
Because Law, at this point, is not stronger than Zoro. Hockey-wise, nothing comparable. I don't understand, bro.
I don't
It's
understand.
every
I don't
single
know.
time, bro.
Akainu is stronger than Zoro is currently.
Oh
What was stronger at Marineford than Zoro is currently. Whitebeard on his deathbed was able to land 2 shots on him and had him almost down for the count for real. That's the level the Gura allows for him. He's basically able to put out Conqueror's coding level stuff just from using this.
I saw the
But
Goro
Sebastian-
be used against a metal gate and couldn't destroy it.
I'm gonna use that logic
At
against you, though.
Marineford, a gate went up, and what happened to the gate when Whitebeard tried to
we
do
still
something with the
don't
Goro?
know. We still don't even know
We
what the
saw
material
that
of that
it-
gate
it-
is.
yeah.
To this day.
I'm gonna right now, right?
Yo, bro, there's always an out, bro. There's
Wait, is it-
always like, yo,
you
it's
know-
always
oh,
like
do
the
you
Goro
know-
just
no.
isn't
Do
that
you
strong.
Know, do you know what the material of that gate is?
Yo, no, I don't.
Okay then.
But I know that the Goro wasn't able to break it.
Okay.
Like, straight up.
We both know that we don't know.
So they just put sea stone all around that gate.
They could have.
But the likely factor is the Goro just not being strong enough.
Okay. You
Because
said
we've
they
had
put up a metal
instances.
gate and then it was
We've
not strong
seen
enough. Okay.
instances of it happening. Did we not? The Goro doesn't take out Akainu in one shot. Strongest devil fruit in the show.
Yo, he's
Goro-
one of the strongest people in the show.
The Goro gets blocked by Law, who's not known for his offensive capabilities of strength.
You bringing up Whitebeard's feats does not equal to Black.
Old Whitebeard feats.
Fine.
On my deathbed, literally dying Whitebeard feats.
No, that's fine. Whitebeard's considered the strongest man, not just because of his ability. That's part
It's
of it.
in part though.
Yeah, it's in part. But just because you have the same ability doesn't bring you to that level. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, Law.
And I fully acknowledge that.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
that's why I said you don't need to be that person to beat current Zoro. I think most of y'all would agree with that.
Okay. One, it's stated even by the man you're arguing for right now. Yes, Akainu may be this strong, but that doesn't equate to durability. Proven time and time in the show, you could be strong in itself, but not be the top strongest in durability. You argue against Dogtooth not even being that durable. And who hasn't got hit more or got hit less? If he said the same thing about Ace, who's way weaker than Akainu at that time, you're not used to getting hit because you're a Laga. Now you're talking about one of the strongest Lagas in the game. Who's going to be hit less than Akainu? And then we already saw too that Lagas, when they get hit, they haven't shown to be that durable in actually taking hit. You got to factor in if Akainu's not really used to getting hit too. And And now that he has experience fighting Haki users, he saw 3 or 2 Haki users coming at him and they didn't even bat an eye. Even they didn't affect him. So, but imagine him actually taking damage now. Yes, he's strong, but his strength of taking damage or his durability may not be up to his level of strength of what he could put out. Akaino is probably more ability reliant than anything else, which would make him weaker when it comes to taking damage because Lagias don't take that much damage unless you're fighting someone around your level. And someone at Akaino's level, how many people is he fighting? Like you saw, you believe he's Yonko level. How many times he's fighting Yonkos? Not a lot, right? And I'm not done yet. So then if he's already getting 2 shots by Yonkos right here, shows that not the one he's not Yonko level and he doesn't have Yonko level durability. Because naming the Yonko that's getting hit by what we saw what Wiper put out, that's just ending them in a fight. I can't name one real Yonko, not Buggy, and not even Blackbeard, that's getting done in by those 2 shots that Akaino got hit with. Not Big Mom, not Shanks, not Kaido. Now we're going into that real fight, was we're talking about is Blackbeard and Zoro. You keep talking, oh, he's gonna knock Zoro out. I wanna know is like, how do you think Blackbeard's gonna land these attacks? If Zoro's faster than him, has better Haki, and is able to react better than him, right? And also, even just fighting-wise, when Zoro gets hit a lot in his fights, is usually fighting someone where he can't hurt them. Like, for example, when he was fighting Mr. 1 at the time, he couldn't take him out because he couldn't hurt him at that time. Then later on, with King, you couldn't hurt him at that time. And then also later on with Kaido. You have to be a better fighter than Zoro to get the hamper on him, or he can't even hurt you. But that's not the case with Blackbeard. Blackbeard throwing the hands is not going to be a better fighter than Zoro. Blackbeard was not going to be able to stop himself from getting hurt by Zoro. Zoro's faster than him, has stronger Haki than him, probably has observation better than him, when we've seen that he's able to sense other things. So I want to know, all right, if he does get hit, Blackbeard would have to hit Zoro a lot of times to even really put a dent in him, because we already saw Zoro's durability from the beginning of the show until now. Zoro's one of the top durabilities in the game.
Check on Paul Print Kuma.
Yes, exactly. Now, we're talking about here fighting wise. I want to know, from what we've seen with Blackbeard fighting one-on-one, Blackbeard had looked good in one-on-ones, was against a Lagia, where his ability could use against them, where he's able to hit them. But now you put in a factor where Blackbeard's ability with the Yami, it's not going to factor him where he's able to hit you. You take that away, because the Yami's not going to affect Zoro where he's going to weaken him or stop him from defending that attack. I want to know where in a situation where they're fighting, Blackbeard is going to be actually be able to land on Zoro, where Zoro's not going to see it coming, block it, or attack it. Zoro can literally take off one of his arms, because he's fighting with his fist. Why wouldn't you attack the arm? I'm going to stop that right there. Zoro could. Not saying it's going to happen. Blackbeard has to do something else. But if his Yami's trying to suck it in, that's like the word in the first thing you can do, because Zoro's also is going to attack from any range. Long distance, flying bait techniques, or even the dragon twister, or in the pocket with you, face to face. Zoro could fight in any range. Blackbeard's going to suck you in. Zoro's going to use that against him, because he can just use that to gain speed. We've seen Zoro getting thrown, throw a flying bait technique at Blackbeard while that's happening, and then follow up with his own attack while he's getting sucked in. Now, in Nagura, these dudes could block with Haki hardening. I'm not going to add Ryo there yet fully, but either way, Conqueror's coding. How does Blackbeard land? Even one, but he's going to need multiple. I'm not going to put a number on how many he's taking out Zoro, because we haven't really seen that number from anyone. I'm landing on Zoro a bunch of times, and I took him out. Where has Blackbeard shown that he could do that? With fighting someone one-on-one without an advantage of my Yami and their ability. Because the one time he could have was with Rayleigh, would be your best argument. What did he do there? Blackbeard ran away. That's the closest he would have got to fighting someone like Zoro. He ran away. And argument was like Shanks, but we never seen that, and that was when they were way younger. And Shanks was probably, like 17 to 18 years old then. Where in this fight do we picture Blackbeard is landing a bunch of girls to end Zoro? And Zoro doesn't stand still. He's all over the place, and he can fight from any range. I wonder, how does he land these things to knock Zoro out? Which we haven't really seen that happen to Zoro in any fight. That's my argument.
Okay.
Sorry for ranting.
The fact that you even needed to rant is crazy to me. Anytime we ever talk about Blackbeard, it's always narration. It's never what is the actual perspective on him currently. That's it. It's always the same conversation. And it never changes. It never changes. Even when Blackbeard does show us something, it's always overly stimulated to the point where, like, we could bring up, yo, he didn't push Law back at all. They clashed. And he has the strongest devil fruit in the game, but he clashed with somebody that's not known for strength. The world will end if it's used. It doesn't push this individual back. That doesn't have Ryo, doesn't have all these extremities in Haki. Yet he didn't push him back. He went Yami immediately after. No matter how much proof is in the pudding, no matter what you say to these people, they're always going to believe what they want, bro. It's never evidence for them. It's always the mystery. I just don't get it, bro. And, like, to discredit Zoro to that degree is crazy to me. Because Zoro has everything. He's proven himself. He's fought people that's more durable than Blackbeard.
Faster, too.
Y'all good? Y'all got it out your systems?
I just hate having this conversation, bro.
We don't have to have it every time. You don't want to get triggered. Do you want to continue Super Chats, or you want to get back to the chapter?
We're going to get back to the chapter, bro.
Okay.
Hey Nakama, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. If you wish to become an official member of our channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so when we go live on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern time, you'll be able to catch us. And listen, don't be late to the party because we're always one fan question away from crashing out on each other. Much love, Nakama. Jana.